affirmative action actually works where people are disadvantaged.
Yes.
In Nigeria, northern Nigeria that is being targeted with affirmative action is not disadvantaged in the sense that, you don't have, we didn't have an apartheid government that made sure that people didn't go to school there, that suppressed people. On the contrary, we've had northern Nigeria ruling Nigeria for many, many, many years. And so if you look at it and say, okay, if it is not an issue of oppression, is affirmative action the right solution? And the issue is, and exactly what you said, that if you find that people are educationally backward, you address the educational backwardness. You don't pull down the whole country.
No.
You really look at what it is. What are the challenges? Is it teachers? Is it whatever resources? So the affirmative action should actually be that you should put more money in the educational sector and really targeting those challenges that they face. But Father, it goes down to the point I was making about education and shame. As a Pan-Africanist, nothing has pained me more than this idea of that the North is educationally backward. Because for me, it goes to the core of racism, that black people are accepting, I'm stupid. Yes, I am stupid. Lower the mark for me. That's basically what the affirmative action. So that's what you mean by
lack of a sense of shame.
Exactly. How can we as Africans accept that a group of us in a part of Nigeria are saying, yes, we are stupid. Yes, we cannot learn. So as a result of that, lower the cutoff mark so that I can pass. This is something that we as a country really needs to say this is unacceptable. We need to be able to say no. There is nothing wrong with the intellect of a northerner. There's nothing wrong with the learning ability of a child in northern Nigeria. What is missing? That they don't have the support that they need. And as a country, we should be able to say no. As black people, we're not going to accept that there's a part of this country that says I am stupid, I cannot learn. I went to a federal school. I went to Federal Government College in Ilorin. And most of the people who came from the north, when they came into our school, couldn't read or write. Some of them just couldn't.
But by the time they
were done, one of the girls had one of the best results in my secondary school. It is unfair what is happening in northern Nigeria. It is unfair to put a whole generation of people and tell them how I am going to help you is that I'm going to bring down and you're not doing it. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about southern Nigeria. It's about the educational, mess that you're creating in your part of the world. Because those kids, you're going to reap what you sow. As long as we allow these kids not to have an education, not to have hope, the drug abuse situation in northern Nigeria is getting really out of hand. There's a lot of frustration. And all because we're saying, oh, you cannot learn. Let us give you pass marks. And the problem is that when those things were done, the assumption was that government will always be the biggest employer. So even if you had 10%, you're from the north, we're going to give you a job in the ministry. Those things don't exist anymore. No. Now people have to compete. Mm-hmm. And you come to the private sector. You can hardly find northerners working in the private sector. What have you done? What are you doing to our people who are from the north? We need to be able to create a society in which everybody can take care of themselves. And the thing is that the kids are able to do it.
They are.
I work in northern Nigeria. My work in Girl Effect was 100% northern Nigeria. I see these kids as we start to work with them, how they blossom, how smart these kids are.
So they have been denied opportunities.
They have been denied opportunities, and yet the rest of Nigeria is looking at it that they are being given opportunities. No. Anybody who tells you that you're not good enough, it's not doing you a favor.
It's not doing you a favor.
Anybody who tells you that you do not have the capacity to be the best that you can is not doing you a favor. Northern Nigeria leaders or the federal government or whoever is creating these policies is not doing a favor to the citizens of northern Nigeria. This is unfair. These are intelligent people. These are once you put them in look at the
right environment.
Exactly, the ones who are in southern Nigeria, the ones who are going to school, the ones who do go to school. I mean, is Sanusi not a northern Nigerian? And all the other people who came out with first class, who went to Catholic universities in the old, Catholic schools in the old days, are they not Northerners? Is there something in their brain that makes them different? No, they're just as smart as anybody else. But when you have a system and a government that thinks that tokenism is favor, that thinks that getting things easy and free is doing your people a favor, that is a travesty. Look at the oil industry, which is our
Cash cow.
Our cash cow. Look at how many people from the north are in NNPC. Compare that to the people from the north who are in Shell and all the other private
competitive. Yes.
Yeah. You have 90% in NNPC, less than 1% in these other ones. It's a clear show that if NNPC falls tomorrow or it's privatized,
if it's privatized, then many of those people will lose their jobs.
And they're not employable. Even though they have had this number of years of experience working in NNPC, they're not employable because it's all about rent seeking. Who are you doing a favor to? Because the future of oil and the future of every sector is a private sector. It's business.
Sure.
How many businesses in northern Nigeria are owned by northern Nigerians?